violence is for losers, and white guilt is a deep state psyop. What do I mean? What the hell am I talking about? So, man, there's been a lot of stuff in the news lately. You see just like violence everywhere, so, there's a theory, right, that this has been going on, that this has always been happening, but it's like the internet, we're so connected that we think that it's happening more than it ever has. But regardless, whatever, it's happening, we know about it. There's, there was a school shooting the other day, and then there was another school shooting. There was, you're constantly seeing these videos of cops getting attacked by people, or cops, killing people, whatever. And you've got people online calls for violence even. You've got this whole situation with this kid at the track meet, and it's just, man, the violence is everywhere. And what I see really is that the controllers are getting what they want. I think that they're really happy about all this divisive type violence. So I'm going to try to talk about a few things. Number one is nobody gives a fuck about race, really. I think that the majority of people don't give a shit about race. They really don't. It's not something that people obsess over. Oh, I hate this person, this specific race. Nobody fucking does that. There might be a few people that do, but these people are fucking idiots, and the majority of everybody else shuns these type people. The truth of the matter is nobody really gives a fuck about race. The reason that you think that everybody does, or that we in this climate think that everybody does, is because that's what we're being fed. We're continually being fed this shit by the fucking people that are in control. And people are so fucking stupid that they just buy it hook, line, and sinker. And here's how you know that nobody gives a shit about race, because nobody really gives a shit about anybody else. Take me, for example. The reason that I'm not racist, first of all, I'm not fucking stupid. And second of all, is I just don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I could give a fuck about these other people. I don't give a fuck. Why do I give a fuck? I give a fuck about me and my family and the people that I interact with or choose to interact with on a daily basis. I don't give a fuck about, I don't know, some group of fucking black people or some group of Hispanic people or some group of white people or Asian people. I don't give a fuck. Why do I give a fuck? But everybody has to give a fuck. Everybody has to have an opinion, and they all have to give fucks. And I don't know why. I don't know why we have to give a fuck. I'm not racist because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't give a single fuck. I don't give a single fuck as long as it doesn't affect me, my family, or the people that I choose to have around me. Other than that, I don't give a fuck. I could give a fuck what color. You could paint yourself fucking blue. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Do you? Do you? I don't give a fuck. And that's how you know that racism is, or not necessarily racism, but the whole narrative about surrounding racism is all bullshit, because nobody really gives a fuck about anybody else. They feign this shit oh, I give a fuck. It's always some middle-aged white single cat lady that's oh, I give a fuck about black people. Well, you don't give a fuck about black people. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You don't give a fuck about them. You don't. You give a fuck about you. That's it. Damn. People are so fucking stupid. All right, so anyway, people want to make this about, so this is how it works, okay? So the people that are in charge, all right, and I'm not talking about the fucking Bilderbergers or the fucking New World Order or the fucking, what is that, Skull and Bones and this shit. I'm talking about a generic motherfuckers in charge. And these are the Republicans and the Democrats who are the same motherfuckers. They're the same. They're the same. Okay, they're the same because they do the same shit. They just do the same shit. Like, y'all think Trump is your fucking savior? Trump is the same. He's the fucking same. Oh, and this is what they'll do. Oh, we're gonna give you, like, it's just like promises, right? So the Democrats, they want to promise all of this shit and they never fucking deliver any of it, right? Except the super fucking easy stuff, like let's just not have troops at the border or anybody patrol the border. Okay, it's not like they're like, oh, let's actively go out and get people and bring them in. They just say, hey, we're just looking this way. And motherfuckers just come in. And then Trump says, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to actively put people down there. But then he's going to do something else. So he's going to be like, I'm going to give you the Epstein client list. Wrong. We don't have that shit, do we? No, we don't. What else? We're going to release the JFK files. What the fuck? Like, those have been released for a minute, and it's like, pick your bad guy. Because they're all fucking involved in it. You know, it doesn't matter. You think the mob was involved in it? They were. You think the CIA was involved in it? They were. You think the Jews were involved in it? They were. Like, it's all in there, so you don't even know who the fuck. Like, you don't even know who the fuck. You're like, well, I guess we'll never know because it could have been me. Yeah, so what they do, this is what they do, okay? They basically, they realize that all they have to do is to convince the smallest common denominator, like the smallest, like the stupidest fucking people. If I can convince the stupidest fucking people, then I can get everybody, okay? So, and they do it on both sides, right? Like the MAGA, the hardcore, like MAGA people, they're dumb as fuck. These people are fucking ignorant, okay? It's like, oh, well, we're not selling out to China, but we're gonna sell out to Israel. Well, we're fucking selling out, ain't we? And then, here's a good one. We're pro free speech, except when it comes to Israel. So, and it's both sides. It's both sides, right? The government is not your friend. Okay, so what they're doing is they pick on the common denominator, the dumbest motherfuckers. And when they convince the dumbest motherfuckers, it seems like in this society that the stupidest motherfuckers are the ones with the loudest voice. Like Hollywood. Most of the people in Hollywood are dumb as fuck. They don't know what the fuck is going on. They're fucking losers. They're fucking losers. Right? They're fucking losers. They're liars. They lie for a living. That's what they do. They pretend. Okay? It used to be that we didn't hold these people in Hollywood, or even before Hollywood existed, that if you were like an actor or somebody on stage, you were like looked down upon. You were like the lower level of society. And then I don't know what the fuck now. Now it's like the scum now has like power, right? And I know that I'm using like these really, really harsh words and stuff, but I'm talking in generalities. I'm not talking about like a specific person, because there are always exceptions. All you motherfuckers want to live with the fucking exceptions. Nigga, I live by the rules. So, so they pick on they get the stupid people. That's what they do. And, I think the right they can use race, because the only people that fall for the race shit are like are dumb motherfuckers. And then the left uses like they're pulling your heartstrings. Oh, these are refugees. Oh, these single mothers. You know, that's what they do. And they get all the dumb motherfuckers that way. Or because you're brown, you're a victim. That kind of shit. That's what they do. And so they convince all the stupid motherfuckers to fight each other on either side. They convince the stupid motherfuckers that there are sides, first of all, when there aren't. Like I said, remember when I said at the very beginning of this, the only people that I give a fuck about is me and the people around me. And the only people that you really give a fuck about are you and the people around you. That's how the real world works. Okay? But what they do is they convince these stupid motherfuckers that they're sides. Okay? And not only that they're sides, but like, oh, it's almost like they sit back and they're like, oh, I got my team over here of these dumb motherfuckers that all have blue shirts on, and I've got my team, my buddy, my best fucking friend, he's got his dumb motherfucking team with all the red shirts on. Oh, and let's rile them up and let's see what happens. That's what they're fucking doing, because you're all dumb as fuck. Ooh, racism. If you're white, you're racist. I'm white, and I don't give a fuck. I guess I'm white. You know, nobody's white. There was one really cool video I saw a while ago that everybody is like a shade of brown, because there really is no white people until you get to the fucking redheads, and them motherfuckers are powder. But anyway, let's go back. Yeah, so they convince the stupidest among us to fight, and then it affects all of us. Because now we got to deal with the dumb motherfuckers. Now every day we got to go to the store and we got to deal with the dumb motherfuckers that are convinced that everybody on that side is bad and everybody on this side is good. There are no fucking sides. Let me rephrase that. There are kind of sides. There is a side, and it's this. It's the haves and the have-nots. And you're not a have. Okay? That's it. That's it. That's what there is. There's them and us. But them are not the black people. And them are not the white people or the Asian people or the Hispanic people. Them are the motherfuckers in Washington, D.C. wearing suits and ties and shit. There's them and there's us. You either the motherfucking pawn or you the fucking hand moving it around. That's it. And you, if you're watching this, you are a motherfucking pawn. That's it. And so am I. I'm a fucking pawn too. The only reason that I'm angry is to try to convey a point. Because again, I don't really give a fuck. I don't. Okay? In the real world, in my world, I live in the motherfucking caveman world. That's where I live, because that's fucking reality. And in the caveman world, these is all there is. That's it. That's all there is. Or whatever is representative of these. You know? That's it. That's the real world. That's the real world. It's this. It is. I mean, I'm sorry. It's a sucky thing. It really is a sucky thing. You know, but we're not evolved enough. We got all of this technology and all this cool shit, and you know, we can send a bunch of white bitches to space. That, you know, and although maybe that's not true, maybe that was faked. I don't know. I really give a shit. But in the end, in the real world, it's sad to say, man. It's sad to say that this is it. Damn, right? Sucks. It sucks. We make all this fake shit around us, like rules and laws and shit, but none of that shit's real. In the end, it's just this. It's just this. So you know, learn how to use this, I guess, you know, and this can also be this. Don't get it mistaken. This can be this. Right? Information is power. Free speech is everything. Okay? Earlier I said nigga. Yeah, I said motherfucking nigga, because I can fucking say that, because it's a fucking word. Right? I used to room with a bunch of black guys in college, and we said that shit all the time. Nobody gave a fuck. Nobody gave a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody really actually gives a fuck. And if you do give a fuck, you're dumb as shit. I saw this video the other day that said, oh, you come and disrespect me and I'm gonna poke you. All right, now let's make this more scientific. Because I said in the beginning that, violence is for losers and white guilt is a psyop. So let's do both of those and shut this shit off. Violence is for losers because you can't use this, okay? If you can use this, you don't need violence, okay? In most cases, right? Now, sometimes you have to have violence to deal with the dumb motherfuckers that can't use this, okay? So say, for example, there's a dumb motherfucker that comes at me who doesn't know how to use this, so then I have to use this. Fuck, and I don't want to, but I will fucking put you down, right? Or die trying, right? Maybe I get put down, but I'm not gonna go out like, I'm not gonna get shot in the back, right? And that's just I'm just saying that as an example. But if you have this, right, and they have this, you don't have violence. You don't need violence. We can just go our separate ways, right? So, you know, people who automatically resort to violence, they're the dumb fuckers among us. They're the dumb fuckers among us. And I mean, and the thing, sometimes it's not even their fault, you know, like maybe they just don't have the mental capacity. Okay, that's a real thing. Okay, so, and that's a legitimate thing you have to watch out for. You know, most of these homeless people on the streets and stuff, they're not, everybody's like, oh, they're lazy drug addicts that just want to, you know, get handouts, live off handouts from other people. Well, the truth of the matter is most of them are mentally handicapped. It's true, they're mentally ill. Okay, and yeah, you know, drugs, it could be drug-induced mental illness, or it could be that drugs are a way that they cope, or it could be it's just the fucking drug culture, man. Everybody now is like, oh, we need to legalize marijuana. Okay, legalize marijuana, but marijuana's a fucking drug. Don't get it fucking twisted. Don't get it fucking twisted. Look, humans, Homo sapiens, have been using drugs for hundreds of thousands of years, okay? So let's not get it twisted and say, oh, these people are drug addicts. You're a fucking drug addict too. You drink coffee every day? Anyway, they're mostly mentally handicapped. And so because they're mentally handicapped, then it becomes like where maybe the only thing that they actually know is violence. Like that's they don't have the ability to solve problems using their brain. So then if they're violent, you got to be violent back. So you have to have the ability to be violent. But let's just not get it twisted that if you are a normal person, sane person, and your automatic go-to is violence, you're a loser. You're a fucking loser. You're a fucking loser. All right, and the other part was you're a loser and you're a fucking pussy. And the other part was white guilt is a sob. Yeah. That's what I've kind of been talking about this whole time. Is that if they can convince, they're just playing people off of each other. That's it. They're just playing people off of each other, and you guys are buying it hook, line, and sinker because you're dumb. You're so fucking dumb. You're just buying it. You're a fucking pawn, and you're just like, they're not on your side. They're not on your side. The media is not on your fucking side, okay? And this includes, it's all of the mainstream media like Fox and CNN and MSNBC and all that shit. All of that's fucking fake. I don't give a fuck. Fox, that shit's fake too. All of it is. And then the majority of these like independent influencers and shit online, they're all fucking selling shit too. They're all selling shit too. Okay? They're gonna try to convince you that there's a problem so that because they gotta make money, right? They have to make money. it's the same thing. This is the most heinous of all. You have all these Christian people online, like on YouTube and stuff, and these Christian content creators. But the thing is they wouldn't make any money if they weren't continually seeking out divisive content. They're continually seeking out things that are divisive that they can make a video about so that you will give them money. And they're Christians, or they're whatever the fuck. I think the majority of the Christians, I don't know if there's like Muslims and other people online because they probably speak a different language that I can't fucking understand. So I'm not watching their shit. So, but they have to continually seek out divisiveness in order to stimulate your fucking lizard dumb fucking brain so that you continue to give them money. Okay? Anyway, this is over. This is over. Just remember that, you know, if you're instantly violent, it's because you're stupid and you're a fucking loser and a pussy. Okay? The government is pushing you around like a pawn on a fucking chessboard. And that if you feel like another race owes you something or another race is guilty of something. This guy said on this video, he said, y'all did whatever you want for 400 years. Motherfucker, I have been around, take a zero off that. I've been around for 40 years. 40 years. And I've never done a damn racist thing in my fucking life. You know? Y'all have been doing it for 400 years. Who's the y'all? Who's the y'all? Ain't nobody, as far as I know, 400 years old. It's just us, motherfucker. And like I said before, it's the haves and the have-nots. We're the nots. So the haves are the ones that are the fucking enemy, not me, not you. We're not enemies. They're the enemy. They're the enemy. And they live in DC. They're the fucking enemy. All of them. We'd be better off without them.